What's up everybody? Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, it's going to be super simple. I tiled this patio a few weeks ago, and before I had it tiled, I stained it gray for the time being because I like the color, but I really didn't prep it very well, so it kind of peeled off. Anyway, the tile is better. So now we have this weird gray color. The rest of the house is white and black, and so I'm going to go around this edge here and stain this black so that it matches the patio and kind of blends in. So that's what we're going to do today on this video. It's going to be all about concrete stain. Alright, so this is the stain I used for the rest of the house, and I went with masonry stain versus painting it because I wanted to keep the texture of the brick. Plus, when I was doing my reading, now this is very like surface level information because this was a while ago when I did this, but it basically absorbs into the masonry and allows it to breathe instead of like paint will be kind of like suffocating, you know, and it like creates a layer and then can peel off. So this is much better for this application. Stain, that is. So this is just masonry stain by Behr. I got it from Home Depot. You can mix it in like all different colors, and I think it is the best thing since sliced bread. But since I dropped the black one on the floor in the garage a few weeks back, I'm going to read the instructions from the white can. So basically all you have to do to prep it would be to clean it with muriatic acid to etch the concrete, or you know, just make sure that there's no loose paint and, you know, anything that can like fall off. Essentially pretty much the same thing with tile. You want to make sure that the surface is clean, dry, and ready to accept something else. So this stain is water based, so you can just use a regular brush. Something with a coarse bristle would be good, especially for concrete like this, because you want to get into the little crevices. You'll see it's not like painting a flat smooth surface. So I already got the area prepped. I'm going to just throw down a drop cloth as soon as I have to take major off of my drop cloth, and nothing too open to do it. Alright, so I just got, like, this is like the cheapest paintbrush you can possibly get from Home Depot. I've used it 1,000 times, but it's clean. So the stain is water-based. It's very runny and liquidy. It is much more loose than the consistency of traditional paint. So you just have to be careful. You can put it in a sprayer, which is absolutely phenomenal. If I was doing a big area, I would, and I have. I've painted the whole house in a sprayer with this stuff. I think it's like an amazing product, and it lasted really well. We live in Houston. It's hot, it's rainy, humid, a lot of sun, so it's held up really well. I would choose this over paint, especially for brick or masonry. So pretty much my little what do you call it? What is that called when you like have a... Okay, so my technique for this is really like I do one of these numbers. I put it in place and then I kind of wiggle my brush back and forth because there's so many little dips and grooves and crevices that it's really hard to get in everything without like just doing this. So that's just kind of what I do, and then if there's a hole, I just go like that. That's why I'm saying don't use an expensive brush or something that you would be afraid or would be upset if you ruined, because it's gonna get all cruddy and messed up. I call them split ends, but I'm not a painter, so there's so many mosquitoes killing me. And if there are any painters out there, I know I'm probably not doing this right, so that's fine. Feel free to let me know in the comments, although I know you don't need an invitation. So level of difficulty for this is literally like a 0.5. The hardest thing is just like crouching down, getting under here and trying to not get it on the other parts of the house. But truthfully, if I did, I'm just gonna paint right over it, so like not a big deal. This was really super simple. I mean, you don't even need a lot of this stuff, and it doesn't have to be perfect, so it's really easy. So if you want to do something like this, I would say just go to Home Depot, get the stuff, and just do it. I mean, I think the most expensive is this bucket. I'm pretty sure it's like $50. I mean, I spilled 3/4 of it on my garage floor, so I did have a full bucket, but now I only have 3/4. This, I think, is like $2 from Home Depot. So throw a tarp down, an old sheet, get a piece of cardboard. This is really simple. And if like you didn't want to even tile, you know, a patio like this, you can stain it, which is what I did before. Just what I would recommend, if it's not just bare concrete, I would recommend getting the muriatic acid, which Home Depot has as well, and you just like etch the concrete and make sure the pores are open so that this can soak in and last. If not, go to hell with yourself and just stain right over whatever's there, and if it lasts, it lasts. If not, you just like redo it, because really with this stuff, you don't really even need a lot of product. So, and I'm impressed that the stain will stain over a stain. So like I said, I had this stained gray before, and now I'm staining it black. So, and it's taking really well. So I'm getting destroyed by flies. I don't know why. Alright, so I waited a few minutes. I'm just going to pull off the tape so I can show you the final reveal. Okay, step back, admire your work. Alright, so here's the final reveal. I think it looks much better. It's more cohesive or consistent. This is probably one of the easiest things that you can possibly do. Chris has tape stuck to his foot. This is like the easiest thing you can possibly do, and if you couldn't tile your outside patio like this and you wanted to stain it, it would just take a couple extra minutes, like 15 or 20 minutes, to stain it. And maybe if you did 2 coats, but like super simple. A really, really simple upgrade that will definitely last. So yes, just to do a really quick recap, we used the Behr premium concrete masonry stain that you can get at Home Depot. They have all different colors. You can literally get it in whatever color you want, which is amazing. I did use it on my brick for the white, and then I originally had this stained gray. And so now, since I wanted to tile over it, I wanted to make the riser cohesive with the pattern tile, so I stained that black. Yeah, I hope this video was helpful. And if you're new here, please hit the subscribe button. And if you've been here, smash the like button, drop a comment. If you have any questions, I always try to answer all of the questions I possibly can. So drop me a comment, and thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one.